DeAndre Swift had 16 carries for 130 yards and 8.1 yards per carry. This dude is literally eating up NFL defenses, and Howie Roseman needs to find a way to get this guy here on some sort of contract. They cannot let him walk out of this building. DeAndre Swift is insane. But anyways, let's get into the video. All right, so like I said, I was talking about DeAndre Swift. He is easily becoming my favorite player on this whole entire team. DeAndre Swift is so good, and I understand that this offensive line is elite, but if you're just watching DeAndre Swift run, every single thing that he does is elite. His patience, his vision, his speed, his shiftiness. Like, he's literally everything that Miles Sanders was, and I was a huge fan of Miles Sanders, but DeAndre Swift is like 2 levels above Miles Sanders, and then putting him behind this offensive line, oh my God, he's going to be the leading rusher in the NFL. He is already second in the NFL right behind Christian McCaffrey, and he had 1 carry in week 1 against the New England Patriots. So he's second in the league with only 2 games while everybody else had 3 games. Now, I know he had 28 carries in the last week's game against the Vikings, and he had 170 yards, but he only had 16 in this game, and he had 130. Like, he is going to eat this whole entire season, and he is going to be the leading rusher. Like, at the end of the season, when those stats are out there and everybody has played 17 games, DeAndre Swift will be at the top of the running game with, I'm gonna say DeAndre Swift might have like 1,500 yards, 1,600. I want to talk about Jalen Carter for a second here. Everybody said that we would miss Javon Hargrave whenever he signed with the 49ers. Nah, 49ers can't have him because Jalen Carter is everything that Javon Hargrave can be, and he's already a rookie. He's right behind Javon Hargrave. Javon Hargrave has 18 pressures. Jalen Carter's right behind him with 15, and he's a rookie. This is his 3rd game in the NFL. 3rd freaking game in the NFL, and he is just right behind Hargrave with pressures. Like, there's nothing else that can be said. Jalen Carter is going to be better than Javon Hargrave, and it's just a fact. And I wanted to say this. I saw this tweet from Next Gen Stats. Carter was double-teamed on 68.8% of his 16 pass rushes on the night, generating 2 of his pressures against a double team. Carter has 6 pressures when double-teamed this season. Only Micah Parsons with 7 has more. So there you go. Jalen Carter has been explosive this starting from week 1. Like, you saw it even in preseason. Starting from week 1, Jalen Carter has been after the quarterback. He's been stopping the run. He's been causing fumbles. He's going to be insane. He's so fast off of the defensive line. Like, he's pushing these people back so fast. Like, that play whenever he was with Fletcher Cox and they split that sack. Him and Fletcher Cox got back there so fast. Like, this defensive line is so dominant. And then the next play, Jalen Carter came out and caused a fumble before halftime that the Philadelphia Eagles were able to get some points going into halftime. That is what you want out of your rookie that you draft in the 1st round. Like a lot of people say, great players cause great things to happen whenever you need them to happen. And Jalen Carter got that sack, and then the next play, he came out and he caused that fumble that James Bradbury recovered. There's nothing more that you can ask out of Jalen Carter. He's already given us more than that I expected. Like, I thought he was going to have a great season, but he has given way more than I've expected, and I think a lot more than a lot of people thought that he was going to. And it's sad that he fell all the way to the Eagles. I'm not sad about it. I'm happy the Eagles took him, but I bet you a lot of these NFL teams are like, shit, we should have took him. But with that being said, I'm happy that we have him. Now let's move on to the next player. The next person I want to talk about is a person who lines up right next to him, and that is Jordan Davis. This is going to be such a great defensive tackle duo for years to come in the NFL. When Jordan Davis is in there, teams can't run the ball. He eats up so much of that line of scrimmage. He blocks so many holes, and even if the running back makes it through the hole, as long as Jordan Davis gets his arm on the running back's not going anywhere. Rachaad White got ate up. I can't remember what play it was, but Jordan Davis it looked like he just swallowed him. Like, it's over. It's over for these teams that are going to try to run against us. And then Jordan Davis is going to evolve more as a pass rusher. And I just can't wait to see them, Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter, just evolve. They're going to cause a lot of problems for NFL offenses for years to come. And Howie Roseman did a great job drafting these two in back-to-back drafts. And it'd be nice to see more of Nolan Smith get thrown into this mix with Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis, because they have that bond coming from Georgia, and it would just be nice to be able to see Nolan Smith develop more. He was in there a little bit more tonight. I saw him, and he had that pressure on Baker Mayfield, and he had that big hit on Baker Mayfield. So that definitely got me hyped about Nolan Smith, and I'm excited to see how this defensive side of the ball, like the linebacker and the defensive line area, improves over these next couple seasons, because it's going to be great. I want to talk about A.J. Brown, the diva that everybody thought was going to be a problem. Oh, he's arguing with Jalen Hurts. Well, yeah, he had 9 catches, 131 yards with 14 yards per catch. He finally got his big game. I knew it was coming. A lot of Eagle fans knew it was coming. And the reason why a lot of Eagles fans knew it was coming is because we know what we have on the offensive side of the ball. Like, you have Devontae Smith, you have A.J. Brown, you have DeAndre Swift, you have Kenneth Gainwell, you have Dallas Goedert, you have Quez Watkins and Zacchaeus. Like, you have a lot of weapons on this offensive side of the ball, and you can't expect them to get the ball to every single person every week so that everybody's having 100 yards receiving and everybody's having 100 yards rushing. You can't do that. So one week it's going to be Devontae Smith. Next week it's going to bounce. It's going to be A.J. Brown. It's just how it's going to be. Dallas Goedert's game is probably coming up. I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas Goedert has a 100-yard game next week against the Commanders. You don't know what this offense is going to do, and it doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter. All of these players on this team understand that the stats are just stats. This whole entire team wants to win. The people that are on this team, like, if you listen to the press conference, like I was listening to Deandre Swift, he's here to work. He's here to put in work every single day. Jalen Hurts is here to put in work every single day. They all have this great connection, and they're all here to win. I don't really feel much selfishness coming from any of these players, and that is such a great thing to have. Like, everybody thought that A.J. Brown was being this diva on the sideline. No, he was just having a conversation with Jalen Hurts, and look, he had 131 yards. People need to stop speculating on things and just let the games play out. Let the chips fall how they're going to fall. Because at the end of the day, a win is a win, and it doesn't matter how you do it. Exactly how Jalen Hurts has been saying. A win is a win. It doesn't matter about stats. As long as at the end of the year, the Philadelphia Eagles get into the playoffs and they get into that Super Bowl game and they come away with the victory, that's the goal of these Philadelphia Eagles players. And that's all that matters. It doesn't matter about stats. And last person that I want to talk about, I just want to talk real quick about it, not too much. I want to talk about Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts didn't play amazing, but he played good, and he had flu symptoms. So I don't know if he had like the flu or what was going on exactly. I didn't do too much research on that, but it's not an excuse for him throwing the interceptions that he threw, but it just showed, like, he's this leader of the team. Like, he went out there, he was running for first downs, he was putting his body on the line, he was getting hit, he was standing in the pocket, he was delivering throws. Yeah, he threw two interceptions, but one of the interceptions was a misread or miscommunication between him and Swift, and the other one, he was just putting the ball up there for Devontae Smith to try to have a chance to come down with it. And I don't have a problem with that. That's what you're supposed to do with big-time wide receivers. You're supposed to give them a chance, and everybody throws interceptions, and not every big-time wide receiver comes down with the ball. And I saw comments about people saying, like, oh, well, Jalen Hurts threw 2 interceptions. Dak Prescott only threw 1. Nobody's talking about Jalen Hurts' interceptions. Well, guess what? Jalen Hurts didn't throw interceptions to make his team lose. Dak Prescott threw an interception, and his team lost. Jalen Hurts threw 1 misread interception, and he was giving Devontae Smith the chance. And guess what? The Philadelphia Eagles are still 3-0. So if anybody has anything to say about Jalen Hurts' play, you can say all you want. He's still our quarterback. He's the leader of this team. His team is 3-0. He knows what he has to do to win. And with that being said, if you guys like what I'm posting, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you guys are commenting down in the comment section below so we can talk back and forth about the Philadelphia Eagles. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy your week. I hope you guys enjoy this victory. And I'll see you guys in a couple days with my Week 4 matchup preview between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Hope everybody has a great day. Peace.